every single desire that is placed into your internal consciousness is not placed there by your personal self. It is placed there by the same intelligence that is growing your fingernails, that is beating your heart, that is growing your hair, that is digesting your food, that is this invisible, formless, beginningless, endless, infinite intelligence that is within each and every one of us, and it includes every single desire, which especially when we move it to our burning desires, that is these things inside of us that we feel that if I don't do them, then I'm not going to be fulfilling what I'm here for, the light that I am. I've had so many of these in my life. Automatic writing. I know about channeled writing. I've done it. I wrote a book called The Power of Intention, which came through me. It wasn't, I don't even take credit for it. I take the royalties, but I don't take I don't take credit for it. It was written at a time of deep despair in my life. My wife and I had separated, and we still remain separated, but still married after 15 years. It was in probably the lowest point in my life, and that low point was the motivation, I think, to move to a higher and higher place. I became more compassionate. I became kinder. And when I was going back, when I was writing, I can see clearly now, I lined up all of the books. I've written 44 books. I lined them all up and then kind of went through what was going on in my life at that time. And when I came to The Power of Intention, which I wrote about 2000, 2001, I couldn't believe how good it was. I said, this guy is really smart. This is a really good book. And I started reading the whole thing over again. And I thought, if I had to sit down and write that now, I just couldn't do it. It was just, I know about automatic writing. I've read the Course in Miracles. It's channeled writing. I've read the Urantia book. I've read the entire Urantia book. I don't know if you've ever seen the Urantia book, but it's, you need a crane to carry it around with you. This is, and I'm listening to it. I'm listening to this interior voice that is not directing me to do things because of any grade that I might get or because of any money that I might make or any whatever it might be, some external kind of desire. It's the fulfillment of something inside of me that feels like it has to come out. It has to. And the way that it works is just, and all of you have had these kind of synchronistic, serendipitous kinds of experiences, but the question becomes, do you listen to them or not? I'm not any different than the rest of you. I mean, I always tell people, what I want you to do is everybody just look at your hands, if you will. Everybody just take a look at your 10 fingers. And realize that tonight when you go home, I want you to talk to your fingers and tell your fingernails to stop growing. And we laugh at how absurd that is, isn't it? Because as Lao Tzu said, you're not really doing anything, you're just being done. And you have an awareness of this when you look at your body. If you believe that you're your body, you realize that you have no control over this thing whatsoever. It's just on its way. It's just doing whatever it's going to do. I have a picture of myself on the wall when I was 20 years old, and there's not one cell of that body that is left in this body. And yet I thought that's who I was, and I think this is who I am as well. But if you look at, and let's say there's 3,000 people in here tonight, that means that there's 30,000 fingers in this room tonight. And there is some intelligence that is growing all 30,000 of those fingernails. It's something that each and every one of us share. It's something called the impersonal part of yourself. It is something that not only that, but there's about 6 billion people on the planet. That means 60 billion fingers. We don't have an individual special source or God that is taking care of this person and not taking care of that. There is something impersonal that we all share, and it is something that connects us all in a very big way.